Hello everyone, welcome back to EduMoon tutorials. My name is Srinitya and I'm going to be teaching engineering drawing. We are in unit 7, projection of section of solids. So in the previous video we have covered the introduction part of it. We have seen some terminologies, conventions, etc. So if you have not seen that, make sure to check that video out. In this video, we're going to solve some questions from this unit. Okay, so here I have a few questions. So we'll solve the first one, and the second one can be a practice question which you can try out. So the first one, a triangular prism of base 40 mm and length of axis 65 mm is resting on its rectangular face on HP with its axis perpendicular to VP. The prism is cut by a horizontal section plane 20 mm above HP. Draw the front view and the sectional top view. So before drawing the projections, it is very important to understand the position of the solid in the given question, for any question actually. So let us understand the triangular prism. So first we need to imagine a triangular prism. So prism means it will have rectangular faces. So in a triangular prism it will have 3 rectangular faces and triangular bases. So the side is 40 mm and the length of the axis is 65 mm. Okay, it is resting on its rectangular face. So let us imagine the solid to be like this with its axis perpendicular to VP. Yeah, so this position is correct because in this position this is VP, so the axis perpendicular to VP. The prism is cut by a horizontal section plane. Horizontal section plane means the section plane parallel to HP. So the section plane is parallel to, so this is HP, the section plane is parallel to HP, and it cuts the solid 20 mm above HP. So from HP we will take 20 mm and that is the position of the section plane. That's where it cuts the solid. So in the front view we'll be able to see the triangle, that is the triangle base, and in the top view we'll be able to see the sectioned portion. So that is why I said sectional top view. So now let us try and draw the projections. Alright, so first we need to draw the reference line XY, and as I said, in the front view the triangle base is visible. There is another triangle base, so this is the first triangle base, and another triangular base will be hidden, but it will superimpose this one, so all the edges will be hidden. So now I'm going to name the front view. So I have named the front view as 1 dash A dash, 2 dash B dash and 3 dash C dash. So that means 1, 2, 3 is the triangular base that is visible to us, and A, B, C is the triangular base that is hidden, and it is behind and it's exactly behind this triangular base. So that's why I've mentioned them in brackets. So now let us draw the top view. In order to draw the top view, first I just projected all the points of the front view. So that is, there are 3 points, so I just projected all of them. So now I'm going to draw the top view, and as we know, the length of the axis will be visible in top view, so that is 65 mm I'm going to take on my drafter as the axis length, and I'm going to complete the top view. So this is the top view. So this is the top view for this question. So now let us name the top view. So this is the first triangular base that is visible. So that is 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. So 1 is visible, 3 is also visible from the top, and 2 is also visible. Then we have A, C and B. Okay. Alright, so the projection is not complete yet. Now we need to draw the section plane. It is mentioned in the question that the section plane is 20 mm above HP. So 20 mm above HP we make a point. So 20 mm above HP. Here the section plane, there's a horizontal section plane. So the section plane is parallel to HP. So we're going to draw a section plane here. And as mentioned in the previous video, the section plane is represented like this. It is similar to the axis line, but in the ends it is more darker, and we use arrowheads. So we need to draw that section line over here. The section line represents the section plane. Okay. So I have drawn the section line which indicates the section plane. Now, so that means this portion is removed, right? So now we are going to project these points over here to represent the sectioned portion. In that case, then that means this part is removed. So this line won't be there anymore because we are removing this part. Instead, we need to represent the sectioned portion using hatching lines as discussed before. So the removed part will be represented using hatching lines. So I have projected these 2 points. Now I'm going to erase this. So now, since this is the sectioned portion, we need to hatch this area. So as we discussed, hatching lines are thin lines inclined at 45 degrees with 2 mm gap. So the hatching area should look something like this. Okay, so hatching is done. So that's it. This is the top view, and then I think you can just dimension the axis length. And so one more thing is left. So we have removed this portion. So these object lines here shouldn't exist. Instead, as again discussed earlier, the removed portion is represented using a chain line. So similar to the axis line. So instead of the 2 mm line, we use dots. So let's do that. Like this. So this is the final projection. The only thing left is to dimension, which you can do. So yeah, this is the final projection. So in this question, since the section plane is parallel to the horizontal plane, the sectional top view or the shape of sectioning is true. That is, we are seeing the true lengths. So there is no need to again draw the true shape of sectioning. Whereas if the section line is inclined, then there is a need to draw a sectional, the true shape of sectioning. So in this case, it is not required. So that brings us to the end of this video. Make sure you try the other question, and if you have any doubts, make sure to leave them in the comments section and your question will be answered. So that brings us to the end of this chapter as well. There are many more questions that can be solved in this topic. As there are so many solids, so many positions the solids can be placed in. So you could try them out, and if you have any doubts, you can, as I said, leave them in the comments and your question will be answered. So thank you so much for watching, and that's all for this video.